YouTube, what's good, YouTube? What is going on? My Smell Good family. Welcome back, guys, because I know why you are here. Yeah, I know why you all are here. Yeah, you're here to listen to me talk about that smell good, all right? And that smell good is what we are going to talk about for sure. Now, I haven't done one of these in quite some time, so I'm excited to kind of get back into it. We're going to have a good old versus video today. Good old versus video. I haven't done one, like I've said, in quite some time, but I'm really excited, man, to go into these two. Because for me personally, these two have been low-key rivals with each other, and with this time of year, it's a good opportunity, man, to have a conversation with these two. All right, so what is a versus video? Well, I'm going to compare the two fragrances. We're going to go over the notes. We're going to talk longevity. We're going to talk how I feel about both of these fragrances, how they smell, how they perform, so forth and so on. And then I'm ultimately going to pick a winner, all right, so to speak, obviously for myself. All right, so versus videos are interesting because both fragrances deserve to be here, all right? It's kind of like a championship fight. Both fragrances deserve to be here, but unfortunately, there's going to have to be a winner and there's going to have to be a loser, all right? But I'm still going to wear both, all right? So that's how this works with the versus videos, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into it and let you know who is taking the squared circle today. Up first, from the house of Versace. I just acquired this fragrance and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. We have from the house of Versace, we have Versace Man Oh Fresh. Man Oh Fresh is the first contender. Next up, all right, from the house of Tommy Bahamas, I have deemed this the greatest cheapie of all time. Have I? Watch the video. All right, we'll see. All right, we have from the house of Tommy Bahama, we have St. Kitts. St. Kitts. Now, why these two fragrances? Well, it's the time of year that we in. It's summertime. It's hot. The sun is going crazy out here. It depends on where you live. Where I live in Florida, it shows no mercy. And fragrances like these two, man, they could really make that hot day more interesting, more uplifting, so to speak, because you have a fragrance that's being cooked on your skin, but it's going to be smelling fantastic while you're out there in that hot summer heat. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first fragrance and talk about it. The first fragrance up, we're going to talk about Versace's Man Oh Fresh. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the notes up for Man Oh Fresh and get into it. All right, so Man Oh Fresh is a citrus, aromatic, woody, fruity, fresh, spicy, tropical, warm, spicy, and fresh fragrance, all right? Top notes: lemon, bergamot, that illustrious starfruit note, cardamom, Brazilian rosewood, down in the mid, cedar, tarragon, pepper, and sage. In the base notes, musk, woods, saffron, amber, and a note called sarsaparilla. I'm butchering that for sure, but that's what it says. All right, so Versace Man Oh Fresh, like I said before, just a real, man, let's go ahead and get this. I ran out of tester strips, so you know what I'm back on. I'm back on the sticky notes. I'm back on the sticky notes. Let's go ahead and spray this and get this on paper. So with Versace Man Oh Fresh, just right the back, you know what you're gonna get here. You're gonna get this fresh, ultra fresh, slightly fruity, musky, aromatic, aquatic fragrance here. All right, this stuff is great for you know, the pool, the beach, a water park, anywhere where it's summer related activities, this is going to be a hit. Now for this one is a slight more sharp with the bergamot. The bergamot comes off very tartish in the opening, but it's very much so accompanied by that starfruit that kind of gives it its semi-sweet balance, all right? Then with this one, you definitely get that, you get a slight woodsy component, but the musk is just right there, raw in your face, dancing with those bergamots and those star fruits. Just, I think it's a bitter orange note in here as well. Let me see. I think it's a, no, excuse, so that's lemon and bergamot. So the combination of lemon and bergamot with that star fruit note, you got a spicier take in here with that pepper and that a cardamom, right? I don't get much cardamom, but I do get the fresh spiciness that's accompanied with this here. all in all, this is a very good fragrance. It is a go-to fragrance for several scenarios. To the gym, fresh out of the shower, the beach, the pool, on the boat, water park, whatever you're doing, summery, this is a excellent option. Matter of fact, this might be the only option that you need, all right, during this time of year. So Versace Man on Fresh, longevity wise, you're gonna get about 5 hours plus, maybe 1 hour if you overspray. It's gonna be inoffensive, so you can do that. I know I am, because I'm a part of what? The guillotine gang, all right? We're choking them out with the fragrance. You know, it is what it is, all right? So, performance, like I said, you get about 5, maybe 6 hours, depends on how much you spray. Projection is good for about the first hour-ish. All right, you're gonna get that that semi-sweet, fruity, musky, aromatic, woodsy component, slight woodsy component when you spray this in the beginning. So the projection is decent. And just overall sillage, you're gonna get a nice slight sillage to it, especially if you're outside in the elements, the wind to pick this up and kind of run it through somebody's nose, and someone is out there is gonna think you smell great. All right, so all in all for me, my number grade for Versace's Man on Fresh, I'm going to give this a 7.5 rating. All right, 7.5 rating is what I'm giving Versace Man's Man on Fresh. All right, so next up, the next challenger in this versus battle is, like I said before, from the house of Tommy Bahama, we have St. Kitts. Now this one right here, I've considered this to be, you know, the GOAT, so to speak, of cheapies. And some of y'all are probably watching, well, we already know who's going to win. You might be right about that, but Versace Man on Fresh is a worthy contender. So let's go ahead and get into what's inside of this, and then we're going to just really get into everything that we got with Man on Fresh and just go from there. So you get a citrus, fruity, woody, tropical, aquatic, fresh, salty, marine-like, amber, and sweet accords in this fragrance. You get starfruit off the jump, accompanied by orange and lime, okay? In the mid, you get watery notes and sea salt cedar. And then in the base notes, you get driftwood and you get some ambergris, and then you also get some musk. All right, so just off the top, man, you know this is tropical. You know this is summer. This is more so tropical than Man on Fresh, all right? When I mean tropical, I mean Hawaii. I mean on a cruise. I mean Bahamas. I mean in a, you know, resort getaway. That's what I'm talking about when I say tropical with this one right here. Now, it's no secret, I love this stuff. You know, for me, let's go ahead and get this on my handy dandy sticky note, all right? Because I ran out of tester strips. So get that on sticky note, man, and just right away you get that starfruit and that orange, man. It is just beautiful. Beautiful, fruity, super fruity type of fragrance, man. Then you get that slight lime effect right underneath that starfruit and that orange. And it just sits there. It sits there. It's very inviting, refreshing. It kind of makes you want to get a big pina colada. That's what it makes you want to do. Get you a big, juicy drink. I'm talking about that come in the actual pineapple or coconut. That's what this puts me in the mindset of. Just a beautiful scent. They totally knocked it out the park with this one for sure. All right, so the similarities to Man on Fresh. Well, the similarities is that they both meet the criteria of this time of year, all right? Both fragrances smell different, but they do both have that starfruit note. Now, which one do I prefer with the starfruit? I gotta go with St. Kitts. Why? Well, maybe because it is being accompanied by that orange and that lime. And it's giving more of a sweet, fruity vibe than necessarily Eau Fresh. Eau Fresh has that muskiness, and woodsy component kind of accompanying the starfruit and that bergamot for sure. All right, so with St. Kitts, what you're going to get, same amount of hours, maybe even 1 hour less. For me, I get about 5 hours as well with Man on Fresh. With St. Kitts, I'm definitely overspray intentionally. Guillotine boys, holla at me out there. So I overspray this for sure. And this is just a feel good fragrance for this time of year. It does everything Man on Fresh does. You can wear it to the gym, fresh out the shower, on a getaway, vacation, on a boat, at the beach. Same exact thing. But for me personally, the way it's done up top and the lifespan of this thing, I just appreciate it a tad bit more. Now, like I said, longevity, 5 hours, maybe 6 if you overspray. Projection, right around the same hour, hour and a half. And then the sillage bubble. For me, I get a little bit more sillage with this one because it's just a little bit more fruity up top. A little bit more fruity up top, orange, lime, star fruit. Just kind of carries a little bit more than that bergamot and that star fruit note in the opening of Man O Fresh. All right. So all in all, my rating for St. Kitts by Tommy Bahama, I am giving this a 9. A 9. That's right, a 9 on the rating scale. This is just fantastic from the house of Tommy Bahama. They get a 9 for this. St. Kitts. St. Kitts. All right, now it's time to pick a winner. And the winner has already been picked. I know you guys already know that. But the winner of today's versus battle of these two really, really good summertime friendly scents that you can do whatever you want with them, especially if you're in that heat. Man, the winner of today's versus battle, probably the greatest sheepy of all time. In my opinion, we have Tommy Bahama's St. Kitts. St. Kitts. All right, that is the winner. Ding, 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 ding. That is the winner. So I would love to know, do you think different? Do you think Versace Man O Fresh is better than St. Kitts? Am I tripping? Am I being biased? What is your thoughts, all right, on today's versus battle that St. Kitts ultimately won? All right, so really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed breaking down those fragrances for you guys. If you have both, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with y'all about those two fragrances. And if your opinions differ, let me know. Let's talk about it down below in the comments, all right? So as always, guys, appreciate your support. Appreciate your positive energy that you bring to this channel. And it means a lot to me. It really does that you take the time out of your day to sit around for 10 to 15 minutes and hear me talk about fragrances. I appreciate it, all right? So if you're wondering how do you become a member of the Smell Good family, easy. Just subscribe, like, comment on the videos, meet me down in the comments, and we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that's fragrances. All right, Smell Good family, until next time, you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. All right, y'all.